At Peace with Christ, we talk a whole lot about community, and you might be wondering, community, what's in it for me? And like a big question mark. Well, I would just say there's a lot for you in community, and I wanted to give you three reasons why I think community is really essential. And then at the very end, I'm going to invite you to an opportunity to engage in community. So make sure and listen to the end. Why community? And there's been a lot of studies, a lot of research done on community. It's a fascinating thing. I think even before COVID, like community was kind of changing, like less and less people had friends. We didn't know how to engage in with people so well. And I think COVID really totally changed that because it just kind of isolated some of us. And some people came out of COVID like ready for relationships. Some were kind of tentative, like we kind of survived without it. So why need it? Why engage back in it? Why go through the stress or the challenges of re-engaging in community? And just to say it flat out, like for a lot of people, it was really stressful and challenging to re-engage in community. I even think back to my kids. My kids got kind of comfortable with certain people, and they came out of COVID with some stranger danger. And I think some of us as adults, let's be honest, we have some stranger danger as well. But one of the reasons we need community is our mental health. Study after study has shown that having close friends, at least a few close friends who we can live life with, who we can relate to, who can support us, make a huge difference with our mental health. And while it might be more stressful initially to engage in community, it's really valuable in the end. So that's number one. Why is community? It's important for our mental health. God has wired you to have people that know you. To have people that know you. I think to be loved as a human being is to be fully known and fully loved. And ultimately, God's the only one that can fully know us and fully love us. But when we have other people in our corner that know some of the good parts about us, yes, some of the struggles, and still love us, it kind of shows us, in a way, the unconditional love of Christ. And that's what we're hoping to foster at Peace with Christ, a place where we, in relationship, foster the community of Christ. I have a lot of people tell me that as they get to know people here at Peace with Christ, it helps them to understand the love of Jesus more when they see and experience the unconditional love of Christ. And I just had somebody share with me that this last weekend that's happening. And the last reason why I think community is important is the world needs community right now. You need community. But I think we have this opportunity as a church to really change what community is. Change community from just a place where we go and we gather and we experience life with people, or we kind of hear the same sermon with people, to a place where more and more of us have deep and rich relationships in the community of faith, a place where we can invite friends, not just to hear music or hear a sermon, but a place where they can engage in community. And that's really what we want you to be a part of. We want you to be a part of really deepening our community here at Peace with Christ. And so we're starting to do different things that our hope is that fosters that community. And that's what Connection Circle is. That's really why I do this video. I want to invite you to something, and that something today is Connection Circle. And so Connection Circle, just to give you some of the details on it, it's going to be March 12th through 19th. So if you didn't catch that, that's during the season of Lent. So our Lenten Bible study this year is going to be this Connection Circle. So there's going to be a time together. We're going to share a meal. We're going to eat together, and then there's going to be just a short little teaching by me, a few things to think about, and then we're going to split you off into small groups where you can talk about really those subjects and talk about your life and get to know some people better. It's a great way to meet new people, and it's only a 5-week commitment. By being a part of this, you're saying, I want to be there for the 5 weeks, or as many of them as you can, and then after that, you don't have to commit to being together with those groups forever. Now, it's possible we're going to have some groups that really gel, that really get together well, and we might have some life groups that form out of that. Life groups are people that are kind of committed to doing life together for a longer period of time, but really it's just that 5 weeks. You might meet a new friend, you might have somebody that helps you understand yourself, or you might understand better, but really it's all about this, that we at Peace, we want to grow community. because your mental health needs you to grow community. Your best world is found in the love of Jesus, but the love of community. And let's face it, God has wired you to be a part of community. So we'd love for you to join us. That's March 12th through March 9th. It's at 6 p.m. every Wednesday for those 5 weeks, 6 p.m. We're done by 7:30. Like I said, we have food, we have nursery, lots of opportunities, but really it's this. Let's slow down just a little bit during the season of Lent. Let's slow down just a little bit and engage in community. I hope whether you have robust community already or if you're kind of seeking community, that's something that you've noticed is lacking in your life. My prayer is that you would consider joining our connection circle and being a part of what we're doing. Hopefully that's a great Tuesday touch base. That's what's going on today. God bless.